Why do many training programs fail? As Amy Morin said, knowing it and doing it can be very different things. Here's what typically happens. Face-to-face training, online learning, maybe on job, company announcements such as an incentive program or a new product launch very often are front-loaded with technical information, rules that you have to abide by, what you can and can't do, and the skills are presented all in one long process without breaking them down into different skill sets for people to practice. What happens here is it becomes unattended information, which means it gets lost and forgotten. The way that companies try and address that is by making it attended information, typically through knowledge tests or process or procedure tests, or if it's about skills and actions they want you to implement, they will try and motivate you and incentivize you to do it, so there's an expectation that you action it immediately. But of course, motivation without training, without good training, can lead to frustration. What do good training programs do? Good training programs break it down and introduce it as a basic concept. They allow people to check it and practice it. They then introduce more skills and practice, more information and practice, more skills and practice over a series of sessions, so that they are starting to master the skills while the knowledge gets embedded. And very soon they will turn into a role model. What this is doing is it's about building competence and complexity and skill sets over several sessions, a bit at a time. That in turn builds confidence and the likelihood that they will actually apply it and it become a good working habit. So by doing this, they're getting coached all the way through it, and they're getting feedback. And if they're doing this over a period of time with real work in between, the immediate feedback is, yes, you were successful, no, you weren't. And they know that they're in a structured environment to carry on learning, so they will keep it going. Of course, what this does then is, if we go back to our model about the sensory input, it's all based on cognitive psychology. And what that is, it's about bringing attended information into the short-term memory. Now, what then happens is, if it's not rehearsed, that information is lost. So good training actually has lots of exercises where people are practicing the skills, they're practicing using the information, they're practicing applying the process. And they do it a series of times, so it starts to develop and start to integrate into their long-term memory. And this is where that layering process happens. Of course, some of it will be lost over time if it's not used, but they're more likely to be successful using this process. So one way of actually embedding good quality learning and good quality skills development is weekly sessions. It's been proven in Australia, India, Indonesia, America, the UK, weekly skill sessions, particularly over the first 3 months of joining a new business, increase agent retention. What it also does is it increases their activity ratio, because they want to come back and show what they've done and are more likely to apply what they're learning. It builds their competence and therefore their confidence in that this is the right career move for them, and that they want to be a salesperson and they want to be successful. And it also builds an attitude to try new things. Think about it. Practical learning is just enough, just in time, and it's built over time. Good luck.